focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to run.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
59.
Watch
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
65, 65.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check hot route.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that flag. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hut.
59 mark. 59 mark. Check.
I got you.
Okay, double up.
Hey, Echo.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Alpha. 53, come on. 53, check.
Now a first down throw, Greer. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. 70, Indy, Bravo. 6-6, pull it high. Hey. 4 down. Check. Wall, get wall. Hey, exit. Go.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
11. Check 30. 11. Hey, orbit. Mike 56. 3 buzz. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check.
Flag!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now it's Greer. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Greer. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Set, ready? 60 out now.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Head up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. It's caught. Jones. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. A little 360. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Here we go. 10 over.
53. Mike 53. Double dog. That's the way. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Rip left.
On 3rd down, Greer looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Julio Jones, 48 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, a run with Breida. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
21. Here we go.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Watch us slap.
Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Greer to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Ready?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Hey, wahoo!
54, right there.
From the gun on third down, Greer. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set. 90, Wolf. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Dyson. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27.
Hey, team 6.
First down, Greer. Dancing to his left. Complete to Dorsett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Will. 54. Mike, 54.
I got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
Get it.
Greer. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hey, Delta.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Hey, let's get that home.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53.
You must be dreaming.
Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53.
Now Greer on third and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
11. Hey, Foxtrot.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here we go.
Mike, 56.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check. 59.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
White. Go.
Mike, 54.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Garoppolo again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lock.
Mike. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Being checked, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
65.
Hey, Alpha.
2. Watch 2.
On 2nd and 10, Greer looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
53, check 53. Curl. Check 53, check 53.
Out of the gun, Greer. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, exit. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Deep grip, deep grip.
Greer on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Greer looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Littleton able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 2. Check 53. Check 53.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's McCaffrey. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the blitz does come. Completes it to Samuel. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I know you felt that one.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Greer will look to throw on second down. Open down is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill.
They fake the handoff. Now Greer. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Greer. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
59. Mike's 59. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
What? 65, 65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. Hey, gun. 21. 56.
Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2nd down, McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Carl Nassib in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Haywood.
That's got to do. 53 to Mike. 53.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
80 weapons. 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 59.
13.
Like the 59.
Hey, Delta.
Pick up the ball. 59.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Rap. Check 59. Mike is 52.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 60 or.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Got it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Squeeze, double.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check 59.
Hey, Charlie.
It's 59. Mike to 59.
Tighten up.
Garoppolo to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
65.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Mike 5'9".
Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
White.
They go counter with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Big series right here.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 51 yards for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the 49ers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you